All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Are we rolling now? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. As you may well know, by your invitation to this hall, the ballroom of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Hall at the Ministerial Complex here, or Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Ministerial Complex ballroom, is to talk about what our people have put here, clearly, very visible, GTH. This will be sort of the first sanctioned government sanctioned effort to talk to its people and its people to talk to them. And they call that Government Town Hall, GST. The mission is to target action-oriented and resource-driving in the country. And we're happy to have all of you, ladies and gentlemen, happy to see Her Excellency Sarah Besloyante, who's joined us to today deliver a keynote speech to advise us on how to proceed with this. Across our country, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Government Town Hall across Liberia, launching today, so that I go from county to work for you. You to talk back, government to respond. We are happy to see the arrival of just everybody. May we rise to take the national anthem of our country. Please sing along the rhythm when you're here. Thank you very much. Thank you. All hail Liberia, hail. All hail.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the live broadcast of Focus on Liberia television here at the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Ministerial Complex, where the government of Liberia officially launches the Government Town Hall. And we're here, wherever you're from, watching me from. My name is Gwendolyn Durango. Wherever you're watching Focus on Liberia from, you're welcome, and let's have a great time together.
And this is on the theme, smart spending, shared growth, building an inclusive Liberia under the arrest agenda for inclusive development, AAID. We will sit today on the subtitle, Transforming Budgets and Policies for Equitable Progress in Liberia. And so, without much to do today, for this officiation, Angel Morris takes over. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you. Good morning, distinguished guests, officials of government present, partners, stakeholders, and fellow citizens. It is with great pride and honor that I welcome you all to the official launch of our Government Town Hall initiative, hosted by the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. The theme of today's gathering, Smart Spending, Shared Growth, Building an Inclusive Liberia under the AAID, speak volume about the direction we are taking as a nation, prioritizing transparency, efficiency, and equitable development for all. As we engage into this discussion under the subtitle, Transforming Budgets and Policies for Equitable Progress, let us remember that inclusion is not just a principle. It is a practice. It begins with a dialogue, honesty, and commitment, which is exactly what this town hall aims to foster. We're grateful to have each of you here today to contribute to the conversation. Your insights matter, and your presence makes the difference. Let us now proceed with our program. My name is Angel Malema Morris, Assistant Minister for Cultural Affairs at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. At this juncture, we would like to call Honorable Mayor Louisa Noah-Hill, who will give us the welcome remarks.
Good morning, everybody. Your Excellency, Madam Sarah Besloyanti, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Sirleaf Matthew Pierre, Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, the Honorable Augustine Kafwan, Minister of Finance and Development Planning, Commissioner General Doba Jala, Commissioner General of the Liberia Revenue Authority, other government officials here present, our development partners, students, community, civil society, women groups, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, I am deeply honored and pleased to welcome you all to this official launch of the Government Town Hall, a national initiative rooted in the values of dialogue, transparency, and participatory governance. In the spirit of the Pellet vernacular, Kapa Kulolo, Yokam, let's talk it. The platform presents a bold step by the Liberian government through the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism to bridge the gap between the public leadership and citizens' engagement. It is an avenue through which voices across our nation, from bustling urban centers to rural communities, can be heard, acknowledged, and responded to. Today's launch brings together distinguished policy makers, development partners, civil society actors, citizens with a shared commitment to accumulate a culture of openness, shared responsibility, and national development through meaningful dialogue. We are especially grateful for the presence of Her Excellency, Madam Sarah Besloyanti, our Honorable Foreign Minister, and other senior members of the panelists, senior government official members of the panelists, whose participation underlines the government's unwavering commitment to inclusion, service, and transformation. Your presence here today is not only symbolic, but deeply significant in shaping a future where governance is not only by people and for the people, but with the people. As we embark on this journey of connection and accountability, may this platform become a hallmark for our democratic values, a beacon of trust, and a model of participatory governance across Liberia. Once again, welcome and thank you for joining us for this important national movement. Long live Liberia, long live our collective voice. Thank you.
very much, Honorable Member Louisa Noah-Hill. At this juncture, we would like to observe a moment of prayer in both religions, so the Islamic people can actually observe a moment of prayer, and the Christians can also observe a moment of prayer just for at least 30 seconds. Amen. Mr. Coley, you want to break Mr. Bell Louisa's speech down a little bit?
Hello, sir.
Okay.
So we told you we know you're here, you know? It's important. That woman is one of the people working with Minister Pierre. So she said, oh, well, this is about you talking to your government. Today, the same thing I was telling you that is talk. That after the big people talk, big woman like Sirleaf, the auntie, our foreign minister, then Double Della and the Minister of Finance will talk, that time now, they will talk. But the main mission for the thing is so that the government can be hearing you talk back to them. So you're welcome. You're welcome. That was it.
Thank you very much. Now it's my honor to invite to the podium someone whose leadership and vision continue to shape our national direction. Please join me in welcoming Honorable Geraldine Matthew Pierre for the opening address.
This program has been staged by the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, now the Minister.
We have a very big and important program. At the time, I'm not very happy. And I guess many of you know why I'm not happy. The football team I lost so much was eliminated last year. Barcelona. Your Excellency, Madam Sarah Beslow Nyanchi, our Chief Launcher, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Dean of the President's Cabinet, my good friend, Mr. Giddings, from the Ministry of Public Works, James Double Jaya, Commissioner General of the LRA, Abdullah Kamara of the Liberia Telecommunication Authority, the Mayor of the City of Monrovia, the Superintendent, who is our host of Monsalado, other officials of government here present, our distinguished members of the diplomatic corps, traditional leaders, heads and representatives of international organizations, civil society actors, community, traditional and religious leaders, officials of the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, members of the press, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks the dawn of a new day for how the Joseph Newman Broadcast senior-led government engages with the public. A form of communication that is meant to bring the government closer to the public in a way that helps the people to engage with their leaders and better understand the policies and processes of governance. The launch of the government town hall today is also meant to help in broadening the means and modes of communication. In Liberia's governance history, town halls have been used starting from the late 1970s by President William R. Todd as a way of engaging with diaspora Liberians, particularly in the United States of America. This has been a norm. Governments have not been able to domesticate such a model locally to engage the citizens in the public directly through town hall sessions. Before then, there were the executive councils initiated by President William V. S. Tubman in 1957, which purposely interpreted government policies and actions to only traditional leaders and county administrators whenever he traveled to the interior. Today's world is evolving and embracing changing times. The people are eager to sit with their leaders, to hear from them and get answers regarding issues they are concerned about. With growing public interest in how the government is running, the Ministry of Information, Culture Affairs and Tourism has decided to diversify its public information dissemination strategy by introducing the Government Town Hall. The Government Town Hall, named Kapakulunu, drawn from the Pele vernacular, meaning "come, let's talk it," is a public engagement forum and outreach program that is designed to foster constructive dialogue between government officials and citizens to discuss critical issues. Most importantly, it is a medium that brings the government directly in contact with the people. Here, governmental actors and policymakers will interact with the citizens face to face. The audience will include representatives from political parties, women's groups, youth organizations, traditional leaders, civil society organizations, Yanabos, pen riders, marketers, students, religious people, members of the diplomatic corps, among others. MICA's commitment to ensure that this initiative reaches all 15 political subdivisions of the country is unbending. This official launch is taking place here, but this program will be a core part of the Liberian society. We will reach cities, towns, villages, all across Liberia. The intent is not just to host it in the county capitals. We urge the government of Liberia, our development partners, international NGOs, etc., to help support and sustain the Government Town Hall program. As a government, we will continue through MICA to have more public participation and have more voices heard as a way of having what the people, an integral part of our decision-making process, want. We desire, through this effort, to ensure open governance, public participation, and understanding of the policies and programs of the government. Your Excellency, Madam Dean, government officials, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a moment to give special thanks and appreciation to the Central Bank of Liberia, the Liberia Petroleum and Refining Company, the Liberia Revenue Authority, the Liberia Telecommunication Authority for providing the modest support that is enabling MICA to start the Government Town Hall program today. We are grateful for your contributions and support to NICA within the spirit of interagency collaboration, particularly within the executive branch of the government. Because this initiative is not budgeted for, we could not have done it before you. Madam Dean, corporate official, and I am the chair of the House Committee on Information, Broadcasting, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, Representative Bernard Blue Benson. Sorry for that. Acknowledge you from the beginning. Madam Dean, thank you for agreeing to serve as our keynote speaker in luncheon. To Minister Kafuan, who will be here shortly, and Commissioner Jala, thank you too for becoming the first two panelists of the government town hall. To our diplomats, thank you for coming. Our traditional leaders, students, all of you in this hall, we want to thank you for coming. Your presence and participation demonstrates the highest commitment of all of you to the government town hall initiative. It is our expectation that other government colleagues will participate in subsequent town halls. The town hall will not just be managed by NICA. We intend to have an inter-ministerial steering committee to oversee the implementation of the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the General Services Agency associated with the execution of this town hall. One, transparency and trust. Open government, open conversation, honest talk, real solution, and accountability will be in action. And two, inclusivity and unity to ensure that everyone sits on the table with diverse voices and shared vision for Liberia. Listen to each other and find common ground. This will be our charge to keep as we lead a government that will be accountable to the people. You are most welcome. And thank you kindly for your attention.
Focus on Liberia, that was the Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. If you're just tuning in, this is Focus on Liberia, and we are at the Sirleaf Ministerial Complex, where the government of Liberia, through the Ministry of Information, is launching the government town hall.
Few government officials here present. We will continue to do the recognition as the program goes on. We would like to recognize the Mayor of Monrovia. We would also like to recognize the Mayor of Painesville City. We would like to recognize the Minister of Mines and Energy. We would also like to recognize the Minister of Public Works. We would also like to recognize the LTA representative here. I don't know if is it the LTA boss that is here? Okay. Sorry, pardon me. So we would also like to recognize the Chinese government here present and the LRA boss, Honorable Dobo Jala. So the recognition continues. I also just spotted the EU, the Swedish, and also Representative Bernard Benson. So we will continue with the recognition. I'm sure Mr. John Colley wants to break down what Minister Pia just
said. On instruction from Minister Pia. He thinks that the people should really get to know. So, the people are very small. Yeah, but the people can't don't worry. You hear what the minister said? Hey, we hear Google. All right. So he says, for him this is a new day. New thing. for you to be able to talk to them, to tell them what to do. It is important for the country and the government. And this one that they're beginning today is to bring you closer to them, the government. So some of the government officials in Liberia, you never get to see, most of them, until they leave power. When they leave power, then you can say, my son, I want to leave 1 year. So now, when they go, he say he hope he may will not pay them. They ain't recognize you, recognize you. The man will not pay them. We agree to work with them. So you can go talk about the diamond and go visit to him. Maria City Mayor, we hope he will work with them. That's what he said. So we'll talk about the die building. They played that too. Morovia. So all those things he said. He said, but that is not very new. Only that we'll be doing it a different way. It's a top man did it. But he did it for y'all with a BB gun. Yeah. Man, y'all. He should just call y'all the chief then. Top man town. That's what he was doing. Then he said, Tobo did it small too. But he probably was doing it for the people living outside America. The Liberian people who outside, call it diaspora people. He said, but we want to do it for all of you in this country. Whether you come from America, you ambassador here, you women pay, you John call you, what you, we all meet like this. You see, everywhere, you're my man, soup man, and over there, link soup down, flower people. They hear where you're, how you want. So, it said it will go all over the country. They will come to you, now they will call you tomorrow like that. They will come to you to ask you, for you to ask them all over the country. So that is it. Welcome again today. And listen, not just listen, but get prepared to talk. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And like you stated, as the program goes on, we will continue with the official recognition of our special guests here today. We would also like to recognize the representative from the University of Liberia here present. We'd also like to recognize the European Union Ambassador to Liberia. We would also like to recognize the Chinese ambassador to Liberia and the Swedish ambassador to Liberia. So we want to use this time to now call on the National Culture Troupe for cultural performance as we go through our program. The National Culture Troupe.
So folks, we're going to have a little...
The National Culture Troupe.
We're going to have a little entertainment here. We're going to have a little entertainment by the National Cultural Troupe who will be performing for us. What if you just tuning in? It's Focus on Liberia live broadcast at the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Ministerial Complex in Congo Town, where the government of Liberia through the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism is officially launching the government town hall, where every citizen will
what are you doing? Okay. What the government doing that you don't like, and you like. Every one of us that come from the Palaka Hall here, let's discuss it together. That's why we are here today. Thank you.
Very good. Ginger?
Yeah. Can we please have a hand of applause for the National Culture Shop of Liberia from the Ministry of Information, Culture Affairs and Tourism. So we continue with the recognition. The house is still filled. We want to use this time to recognize the Superintendent of Montserrat County, our host, Honorable Warren Bryant. We would also like to recognize the LTA boss, Mr. Abdullah Kamara. And I think we've recognized most of these people. Then we want to recognize the GSA boss, Honorable Galapai Kotsema. You're welcome, sir. At this juncture, we would like to lastly recognize Honorable Joas T. Hodges from the Information Commission, Independent Information Commission, Republic of Liberia. So we have just been told that the Minister of Finance and Development Planning is around the compound, so we are expecting to have him here in the soonest possible time. At this point, we go for remarks as we go through the program. We would like to call on the podium Representative Bernard Benson of District Number 17, Republic of Liberia. Can we please give him a hand of applause?
Her Excellency Sirleaf, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Geraldine MPR, Minister of NICAP, members of the Diplomatic Corps here present, distinguished members of Cabinet, all other protocols duly observed and respected. Let me use this opportunity to thank the Minister of Information for this enormous national initiative. Bringing the government to the community is the right path to good governance. Hearing directly from your citizens through these means give our government a realistic plight of our citizens, helping the government to make grassroots decisions to impact the lives of our people. When the citizen is a part of decision making, it also encourages their participation and personal contribution to community development. So, Honorable Pierre, I'm committed to supporting you through all this. You can make sure to count on me whenever you need me. Hope tonight you support Arsenal, and thank you.
But I may not tell you, a football village until here, man. All right, Ben, thank you. Ben said this is the right thing to do. When you lead people, you must talk to them, they must talk to you. He is the government, the House of Representatives, your representative. He is the big man for information, talking cloud, talking to other people. He's the big man. So he said, because Pierre came here, Pierre said, government get up money, not do their work. And you can't get government money without a man. So Benson, that's all you talk. Look on that paper. They say talk to action. Don't try it. Don't get told you we don't get money to do anything. So he said, this thing we own. we hear how your suffering power is in the countryside. We hear the real people, the real suffering you're going through. That the people you use a realistic plight. So, thank you, Benjamin. You say, well, you're the football people. What about Real Madrid? Barcelona, here you. Who be who? Now you be? Now you know.
Thanks very much, Mr. Kobe. Okay, so at this juncture, we would like to play a very important video of the government of Liberia's projects and services over the past 1 year in government.
the Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. We are about to launch a new one that takes the government directly to the people through what we will call the Government Town Hall. Kapai Kulunu, which means, come, let's talk it.
This initiative is a flagship program of the Division of New Media and National Branding in collaboration with the Public Affairs Department.
On this program, the actors in government will be engaged directly with the citizens in a setting that brings together everybody, representatives from political parties, women groups, youth, students, traditional people, other government officials, Christian, Muslim, everybody. Just a broad spectrum of the Liberian community will come together and listen to people coming from different sectors of the government. On May 7th, at the EJS Ministerial Complex, we will have the formal launch of the Government Town Hall. Our Honorable and Distinguished Vice President, Jeremiah Kong, will be available to deliver a keynote message and launch the Town Hall. Finance Minister Augustine K. Gafuan and the head of the LRA, Dr. Jara, will be the first two speakers. They will speak to the economic issues of the country, and our citizens will have a chance to ask them questions directly. Our distinguished Foreign Minister and being of the President's Cabinet, Her Excellency Sarah Beslo Inyati, will grace the occasion as special guest and make special remarks. John Collin will moderate. It is a new approach that we intend to take all across the country in the 15 political subdivisions. to give our citizens the chance to interact directly with their government officials. With this one being on the economy and financial issues, we choose another sector as we move out of Monrovia to another county. Communicate with them directly, allow them to ask the hard questions, and enable their officials to face them. Disagree to agree, and in the end, it enables the people to hold their government accountable. It promotes democratic governance, and it ensures that the government respects and honors its wishes to the Liberian people. So let's do it together, support this initiative as MIGA moves on with the government town hall in Perewishme, Kapakolon Farm. Let's stop it. Thank you for your attention.
Media and national branding at the issue of information. This is an exciting time to be a Liberian, and that's why I'm here to speak with you all. I'm here to talk about national branding. The Liberia that we all hope for, the Liberia that we pray for, is going to be a Liberia that we are going to brand. It's not going to be any different Liberia. The Liberia we sell to the world is what the world is going to buy. Nation branding is all about positivity, how you project your country to the outside world. I'm just here to urge us all to speak positively about this country. I know we have our political differences, we have our different ideologies when it comes to government and governance. But let's remember that Liberia is the only country we have, and the image we sell about our country is what the world is going to buy. Can you lead that campaign today to speak positively about your country? Share a positive post on social media. We have beautiful landscape in Liberia, our tourism attraction. We have investment opportunities. We have talented people, our arts, our culture, our hip hop. We have the world
So folks, we are at the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf Ministerial Complex here, where the government of Liberia, through the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, officially launches the government, town hall.
So at this point, we would like to call on the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Sarah Vesolo-Yanti, who is going to provide us our keynote address and officially launch the government town hall initiative. Thank you, please rise.
Please have your seats. Minister Jeremy Matthew, the members of the cabinet present, the members of the legislature, Honorable Bernard Benson, Representative of District 17 and Chair of the Committee on DCAT, the members of the Diplomatic Corps, superintendent, traditional leaders, our elders, our mothers, and our fathers, the members of civil society present, the media, religious groups, our young people, the future of Liberia, and all of our invited guests. It's a great honor to be promoted by the Vice President to go from special remarks to keynotes. And it's really a great honor to be here to launch such an important initiative. Let me commend the Minister of Information, Culture, Affairs and Tourism, with whom I've taken a gripe. I said that when he introduced me, he called my official title, but when he went to introduce Giddings, he said my friend. But Pia, because we are friends, my friend Minister Pia, who refused to give me the title of friend by force, by force. But let me commend all of the entities of government who have supported Minister Pia and the team at NICAS for such a wonderful initiative. Today's gathering, Come Let's Talk, is more than a slogan. It embodies the spirit of the arrest agenda: agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism, an inclusive development agenda of President Joseph Boyka. And President Boyka has made it clear to the entire cabinet, and he makes it clear all the time in all of his speeches and in his conversations. He says, we don't intend to govern far from the people. We intend to govern with the people. We intend to govern for the people. And this is part of that initiative. Minister Pia, thank you for this. So we are not here to lecture really, but this is about listening. And it's about listening to our people, the people who we are here to serve. Across Liberia, Liberians are demanding greater accountability. Liberians want more from leadership. Liberians are demanding more. And Liberians deserve more. So they should demand more. We should demand more. If you speak to Liberians across the country and ask them what they would like, it would differ across the country. How they would like to see governance, how they would like to see services, it would differ. It would differ based on their needs, but will also differ based on their understanding. And so the Come Let's Talk About It is not just about us listening, but it's also about us sharing information and also educating at the same time. It goes hand in hand. Fishermen in different parts of the country, maybe in Buchanan, for example, will say we need more modern gear for fishing. Maybe the net we're using, we're feeling hearing that in some places the net got different quality, a better. We need different kind of net on this side. Maybe they will say we want different kind of material. We'll build our own boat there. But just give us this kind of material. You might hear market with me in Ghana saying our major problem we have here, they're talking about smart spending and all of this. They say, I want to use the money good. You want to make sure the money bring more results. Maybe for us, we're interested in your talking to the people so at the border we can cross and bring our goods easily because we may have no problem bringing the goods across the border. Maybe that's the issue the women in Ghana will tell you. Or maybe the women or the men in Rabos will tell you we need to look at how we can have some kind of cold storage to deal with our fish. So all the things you're doing is oral, but the one we need is this. Or maybe the way you're doing the cold storage is not working for us. Maybe private sector is supposed to do it. People got their own business. Maybe let them do it. Government not do the pie, let private people do the pie. Maybe we'll hear things that we never thought we would hear. So it's about dialogue. Not only listening, but it's also about us talking and sharing information. That's inclusive governance. It's making sure that it's not only governance at the top, but governance all the way through, that we are listening, but we are also sharing information. It goes two ways. The important thing for us to reflect on is that the arrest agenda, we always just talk about the agriculture, the rules, the rule of law, education, sanitation. Sanitation, like the cleaning the place, making sure the place all right, making sure the environment all right. The tourism, how we make sure people come from other countries and come here and can see all the fun things like the Patawi and all the fun places where we go. I just found about one of the fun places in Babolu, one fun waterfall. How the fun thing we got in the country, how people come from outside and come and see it. Like the ones we'll be talking about. And when they come and see it, they will pay money. They will pay similar money. Now, one like when I will pay. They will pay US. They will pay that when I will pay, they pay in, it will be plenty. And that money will go to help the development of the country. So we say arrest agenda. We say arrest agenda. That's how we make sure you got food. That will make sure you got road. To make sure the road can get you to go and carry your food to sell or go and buy the food and bring it back to your place. That's how the law will protect you. The law will make sure when somebody wrong you, when somebody do bad to you, the law will help you to get your justice. If you do bad to somebody, the law will help that person to get their justice. When we say education, there are children go to school. The small children might not be in the market. There are small children go to school. They will clean the place. The place will be fun. People will come and will make more money for the country. But we can't do it by ourselves. Nana, the government is supposed to do it. It's supposed to be everybody. Governance, and I'm one person. The next person will go face like grow. Then they go in the minister, and some only all say we say facing country. Now all of us are face like grow. Because if public will build a rule and decide that you block the road, you put a market in the middle of the road, car will not pass. That development there. Cannot develop. But when I talk about it, what government is supposed to do in Monroe, what government is supposed to do at the county level, what government is supposed to do at the district level, what government is supposed to do at the community level, what the paramount chief is supposed to do, and what the citizens are supposed to do. I don't want to talk here today, so I come, let's talk about it. So you say, but one Minister of Foreign Affairs talking the thing she's talking. Now, a Minister of Foreign Affairs talk, and Minister of Foreign Affairs be also. Minister of Foreign Affairs work, we call it the foreign policy. The thing for OSA. You can't go to OSA and you know what happening inside. The Liberia we want to talk about OSA is the Liberia that we all building together inside. The thing we talk OSA what Liberia find as priority, we say the thing what important to Liberia. Like the thing what important to you. We can go to a different thing from what happening here. So the foreign policy, it builds on the domestic policy. There's no foreign policy without domestic policy. That's why internal affairs, they handle the ISA part, we handle the OSA part. But together, we got to work together. That from the bottom all the way to the top to OSA, that is like we're talking to. It makes sense? Yeah. So, they talk today that we're talking. It's about how all of us can work together to build Liberia. Liberia must rise, and we're going to tell Liberia's story. If some people get out, they just cost Liberia whole day. They're like, well, let it finish, let it score, let that thing happen. Now, the children will be here. Now, they sing about Liberia will be if they need Liberia back. But if all of us be Liberia, our children will not try to go to Europe and other places because they'll find prosperity right here. The Congo Town they're looking for, they'll find it right here. The Congo Town they're looking for, will want it right here. If something good for the children here on the other side, it will be good for our children here too. And so, they come, let's talk. It's not just about making things to say, oh, government is doing everything perfect. No. It's about how we feel it's supposed to be in Plibo, how it's supposed to be in Buchanan, how we want to see it in Ganta, how we want to see it in Zozo. And the people from those places on top and say they want to know, maybe a farm for you in Buchanan, but not farm for us in the other area. If you're doing another area, because of this, you're changing our own side. You're getting me? Yeah. You're getting me? Yeah. Because we're not talk, I'm not get drunk, but you no free work to do. I will talk to myself, plain and simple. And all I bring here, we got guests, everybody gets them, understand I'm talking in a way where you know we can all connect. You understand that? If I talk a big, only some people will understand, but I talk a regular, all of them understand. Isn't that true? Yes. So that is that there, bam. So, like grocery won't talk. Won't tell you good thing about Liberia. Every country in the world got bad thing. Every country in the world, I think they want change, they want improve. Maybe our own plenty. And then, maybe our own more than some people. But there's no country where you got problem. Every country got problem. So look at the good in your own country. Let's talk about how we can improve on the bad. Let's make the bad better. But let's recognize the good. We got plenty of things for us to be proud of as Liberians. And if we proud of things like Liberians, they will work together to face the one another correct. Because the children we have today, they must not have the same problem that we're facing today. When they reach our age, that will be better for them. Ain't I it? Whether you're in a rural area, in a urban area, whatever you find yourself, you want better life for your children. You want Liberia to be better for your children. You want to be the way you want yesterday, and you want no Liberian child to put low on their knee and run. You want no Liberian child to see motor shell. I had motor shell in my hand there for 5 years of carrying. I said, I won't forget the war. We all had different experiences in the war, but what happened? So come, let's talk about it. GDH, let's talk about the kind of SASO. It also will help us to promote unity, reconciliation, and peace building. If we all stand together and solve our problem together, and we all find solutions together, it will bring us closer. Yes. It will bring us closer. They will not quality business. They will not survival business. How will we face the life? We have all found food to eat, to have opportunities here for Liberians, all Liberians. This past weekend, I had the opportunity, me and the representative here, Representative Benson. He and myself were together in our community, he district representative. He in different political party. I in different one. But he must say the same community. Our community got the same problem with at-risk youth. Our community got the same problem with rule. They roll in no politics. They line on no politics. They market on no politics. Allah? No. When you talk about your politics, the issue stay there. Isn't that true? No matter where your politics, the problem and the problem. So he must have decided we'll go and build a community together. One of the best things we did, we invited the city mayor couldn't make it, but she sent some people there. We sat down there and we talked with the community. We asked them what the issue you're facing, how we can solve it together. It was a wonderful meeting. We learned some things we didn't know what happened in our community. And the community are playing to see how we can help them. That is what we're talking about. And let's talk about it. Let's face Liberia, let's build Liberia. So they talk here, we carry all around the country. They talk here, all about talk. When you find a community, that's how they talk here. Let's face the country to make sure the country, number one, will remain in peace. Number two, nobody will not fight each other. No war coming in the country again. Number three, the person who has let them forgive each other, let's face our country together. Because we forgive each other, they see what we holy all affairs. They tell what you have for verse, the time go you. The time for development pass you. Allah. So the next one. Let's talk about how we develop the place. What development do? Development are pin. You want development, but you won't pay the price. Development, the way you're looking, every street in the country can be market. Market got a place, car got a place, horse got a place, church got a place, bus got a place, school got a place. They will discuss how we face it. Maybe they will face it, young lady will discuss it. So my when coming to here today that will launch the program. They'll launch the program on behalf of the Vice President. And in launching it, I want to say something lastly. They can't let talk about it that will make sure the development is inclusive. It means that all of us inside it, all of us talking inside it, all of us part of it. I'm talking about every Liberian having access to the right, meaning your human right. The thing what belongs to you as a Liberian, you must get it. Getting it? But right now, over responsibility. You can't always say you want something, but you want to do nothing. No. Right now, with responsibility. Right now, over? Responsibility. Right now, we're working? Responsibility. Right now, we're working? Responsibility. Yeah. All of our right, but all of our responsibility too. So all of us will look at our right, look at our responsibility, then together we'll all face Liberia. Liberia, If only nowhere it will be here, for all our face it together. Because when face it was falling, we had nowhere to go. So let's face it together. On this note, on behalf of the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Jeremiah Pam, I take this opportunity to launch this GTH, the government town hall, that we will go all around the country for all of us to talk together, for us to come together. No religion must divide us. No tribe business must divide us. No woman and woman and men must divide us. Nothing must divide us as Liberians. Let us be Liberians. You see, they will be inviting the Barbados president. She's coming tomorrow. Barbados president. She will be here. 160 years ago, the people, they were for the state standards came from Barbados. When they came, they settled in Crucialville. You know Crucialville? Yeah. They settled in Crucialville. That's what Crucialville played. They brought us some president. Every Barclay came from there. Arthur Barclay came from there. Judy Bryant came from there. Plenty people, our Paul came from there. All the people that did Wicks, they came from there. The people that did Bush, they came from there. So the newspaper you see today, Daily Observer, Front Page Africa, that's no grandchildren from Crucialville. But a part of us too. So some people came from the shape from America, that's true. But some people came from the shape from Barbados, that's true. Some people came from the shape from Congo, that's true. Then there are plenty of people here, plenty of tribes, all over Liberia. All over the states Liberia together. If we come together, we'll be a better country. We have development all over say there. We don't want to live here, we don't want to face Liberia. On this note, I launch the GTH. Woo!
We want to say a very big thank you to Her Excellency Sirleaf for launching officially the Government Town Hall Initiative. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for those insightful and inspiring words. Your message reminds us of the power of unity and collaboration in shaping a brighter future for our nation and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another round of applause to the Minister of Foreign Affairs for such a powerful address. As we move forward with today's program, let's carry on those words with us, because the work of building strong partnership between government and the people starts right from here. At this juncture, we have the honor to recognize and call for remarks our diplomatic partners. To begin with, Her Excellency Lona De Pries, Ambassador and Head of Delegation of the European Union of Liberia. Can we please give her a hand of applause?
Thank you all. I just wanted to pick up where the Minister of Foreign Affairs left you. So I want to really welcome this government initiative to organize town hall meetings, to encourage citizen engagement and participation. But now it's really for the citizens to take up this initiative that is provided by the government, to engage in a dialogue and to hold the government to account. For that, you need to be informed, which the government is doing and which the government will continue to do, so that you can also make sure that they deliver what you want them to do. So I'm very happy to listen to the debate and to listen to the dialogue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was brief and beautiful. We would also like to call on the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China, His Excellency Yan Chikwi.
It's a great pleasure to attend today's official launch of the government town hall initiative. But first, let me observe the protocol or the protocol. And I remember that a few months ago, we went to Buchanan City to witness the launch of the AAID and county development agendas. And I was honored to witness that critical moment. And today, I was also honored to witness this great initiative. Over the past few months, Liberia's development process has been accelerated and made great progress. The country is steadily moving toward a brighter future, and this achievement are important results of the Liberian government's unwavering efforts to promote the rule of law. We wish the government town hall initiative launched today will deepen citizen engagement, promote open dialogue, further enhance transparency and accountability between the government of Liberia and the public, and inject strong impetus into achieving more efficient, inclusive, and sustainable development. As the Foreign Minister mentioned just a moment ago, we'll come here, listen, and we'll come here to dialogue. So let me take a few moments to say a few words about China. China is practicing whole-practice people's democracy, and this democracy emphasizes continuous public participation in decision-making, implementation, and oversight at all levels. It integrates diverse channels for citizens to engage in political and social affairs. And we want to learn from our Liberia friends, and we also want to practice the mutual learning. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, His Excellency. I forgot what the last name. Okay, so we would also like to call and recognize officially as a government the ambassador from the Kingdom of Sweden, Honorable Carl Bacchus. Sorry. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stand on existing protocol. I will be very brief. I want to add my voice to those who have really commended this very important initiative. But just like my colleague Nona Dupre from the European Union delegation mentioned, this is the start of a journey. This is, of course, also what the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs pointed out. This is the start of a journey of a dialogue between the government and the citizens of this country, and it's about holding the government accountable. And I think that's really commendable and really welcome. But it's, of course, important that that lives on. So I really encourage everyone to take this opportunity to hold your government accountable. Of course, also your legislators. That's the key part of this, holding your legislators accountable as well. Through town halls, through civil society organizations, we will continue as international partners to welcome these initiatives, to support them, to support civil society organizations, and support such initiatives from the government side. So thank you, and again, big commendation from my side for this important initiative. Thank you very much.
Thanks so kindly. So we would like to recognize the Minister of Labor, Councillor Cooper. Welcome. We'd also like to recognize the presence of the former Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, Minister Cletus Sie. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute honor serving as your Master of Ceremony for today. On behalf of the organizing team, I want to say thank you as we transition to another phase of the program, which is the panel discussion. Thank you very much. Going on for the meeting.
focus on Liberia. We've
All right, we
present at
want to ask our
Ellen
high
Johnson
table
Sirleaf Ministerial Complex,
to give us some
where
time, at least 20 to 30
the
minutes.
government of Liberia, through the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, is staging, officially launching the government town hall where citizens and government members will sit and talk about it, any issue. So today it has been launched, and we have the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sarah Mieslo, who was the keynote speaker on behalf of the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia,
One man will sit here, one man sit over there.
and so
The reason is
official
if you got a
launch has
video,
been
you
done
refer to your video
by
as
the
well.
Minister of Foreign
That's the
Affairs on
rationale.
behalf of the
So we want to thank all of you.
Vice
Thank you,
President.
Angel, for a very
And
good
now
job.
is the
I'm
panel
sure you're ahead of
discussion.
people. Our last
And
from China,
we have
all
a few
right.
government officials who are
So
going to
we're
be
good.
part of the panel discussion.
Now,
So this is how I like to leave you.
I like the way it says Vessel really spoke.
So
There are
thanks
few
for
people in this
watching.
country that can talk that. Few powerful